Hi everyone, this is Derek, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Plants vs. Zombies user file editor. This is a simple application I made that helps you to do some interesting cheats in Plants vs. Zombies very easily. First I'm going to create a new player to test it on. I'm going to go ahead and click New User, enter test for the name. Now I am user test. This is a brand new user, hasn't done anything in the game yet. Now I'm going to visit my web browser. And I'm going to go to the Plants vs. Zombies wiki where I can download the tool. I'm also going to include a direct download link in the description, as well as a link to this page. I click this, I download the zip file. Chrome gives me a warning that it might be dangerous, but it's not. I click keep. Go ahead and open up the zip file, do an extract all, click extract, and here we go. We're ready to go. Gonna double click the editor, and it's gonna pop up this select the user window, and then I just select the user, click OK, and here we go. Here is the user file editor. So this is a lot of controls, so don't be overwhelmed. A small number of them are really important. The others are also interesting, but we'll get to that. So first things first, we haven't done anything in this game yet, so the first thing we want to do is just win the game. That sounds really easy. I'll just increase completed adventure mode times from 0 to 1, and I'll click save. When I click save, it'll ask me if tell me that Plants vs. Zombies is running and I have to change to another user if I want to save. Otherwise it won't pick up on the changes. So there we go. Now I change back. And I have the Silver Sunflower Trophy. I have the Home Lawn Security achievement, which you get for completing Adventure Mode. And the Zen Garden Almanac Shop, Survival, Puzzle, Minigames mode are all open. So that was easy. Let's take a look at what else we can do. So the next thing that we can do really easily is increase our amount of money. Let's just say we have $1 million. And I'm going to click save. Going to change users. Going to save. Going to switch back. And now when I visit the shop, I have $1 million. This is a lot of money. It actually overwrites the money bag a little bit. And we could buy pretty much anything we want in the store right now. But who needs to buy things when we can just give them to ourselves using the user file editor? So I'm going to say I want the Gatling Pea, the twin sunflowers, and the gold magnet. I'm going to click save. Switch users. Save. Switch back. And now, if I take a look at my almanac, I have the Gatling Pea, twin sunflower, gold magnet. Alright, next, if you buy a rig normally from the store, costs $200. I return to the main menu. Now if I click reload in the user file editor, it'll load the most recently saved changes. And as you'll see, our money has gone down a bit, and our uses of rake has increased to 3. This means that for 3 levels, we'll be able to use the rake. Now normally this is the maximum number, but we can make this bigger. So I'm just going to fill this up with 9s, and it gets set to its maximum value, which is about 4 billion. And that means we'll never run out of rakes, which is great. I'll go ahead and save that. Now we have infinite rakes, practically infinite. For our next trick, we're going to take a look at the mini games and the puzzles. So mini games, oops, wrong player. In the mini games, as you can see, we only have the first few, and after that they're locked. That's because we haven't completed any of them yet. But if I just check these boxes, this will indicate that we have completed all of these mini-games. And that will allow us to access all of them. Gonna save, switch users, say yes, switch back. Now we have access to all the mini-games, and we have the trophies for all of them as well. Similarly, we can do the same for the puzzle trophies. This will let us access the Vasebreaker Endless and the iZombie Endless modes. Gonna save that. There we go, all modes are available. And finally, for survival mode, it actually, instead of just keeping track of which ones you've won, it keeps track of your progress on each of them, the number of days that you lasted. So in the first few, the first row, the easy row, they're 5 days each. So we're just going to set these each to 5, which is the maximum. That'll indicate that we completed them. And then we're going to set these next ones to 10 for the hard ones, which is also the maximum for the hard ones. That'll indicate we completed those. Now the streak length says how many days you've gone in a row at Survival Endless without dying. It's pretty hard to get above like about 20. Let's say we got to 100. Gonna save. Now if I visit Survival... Oops, wrong user again. I keep doing that. Now it'll say that we have all survival modes available and 1 and 100 flags on Survival Endless. So that was easy. Let's go on to the next page, Achievements. As you can see, currently we have the Gold Sunflower Trophy because I just turned on all of those trophies. But we still don't have most of the achievements. We have 1 for the Golden Sunflower Trophy, 1 for Home Lawn Security, and that's it. So, normally some of these are pretty hard to get. Let's just click all. Then we click Save. Change users. Click Yes. And now we have all the achievements. Next, we're going to look at the Zen Garden. Now, normally if you visit the store, it has a number of Zen Garden items in it. You can buy marigolds, you can buy a gold watering can, fertilizer, bug spray, phonograph, gardening glove, the mushroom garden, the aquarium garden, wheelbarrow, snail, tree of wisdom, and tree food for the tree of wisdom. Here, I don't have to purchase those again. I can just check some boxes and I get them all. I'll give myself 1,000 fertilizer. No big deal. 1,000 bug spray. Gonna give myself Stinky the Snail. I'm gonna feed him some chocolate by just saying that I last fed him chocolate 0 minutes ago. I'm gonna purchase the Tree of Wisdom. Make it, 1,000 feet tall. That'll save me some time. Then I'm gonna purchase some food for it, just in case it's still hungry. And that should do it. I'm gonna click Save. Click Yes. Go back. Now here we are in our Zen Garden. We have gold watering can, 1,000 fertilizer, 1,000 bug spray. We have a phonograph, gardening glove. We have the wheelbarrow, mushroom garden, aquarium garden, tree of wisdom. It's 1,000 feet tall. If I feed it at this point, it will tell me, "Thank you for feeding me. I've given you all my wisdom." So at this point, it can't actually tell us anything new. This is as tall as it gets. And that's that. Let's see what else we can do in the Zen Garden. We haven't talked about plants yet. So one way to get plants is to buy them in the shop from Crazy Dave. He sells you marigold sprouts. Or I could just add 3 marigold sprouts right here by clicking Add New. It initially adds them all in the same position. We don't want them to be overlapping, so we'll just change their columns. I'll click Save. Click Yes. Now visit our Zen Garden. Here are our 3 marigold sprouts. They need water, and it's going to take a little while for them to grow up. Just kidding. I can grow them up instantaneously by increasing their number of fertilized times to 3. Click Save. Switch users. And we're back. Fully grown. Now, these are kind of boring because they're all white, so I can change their colors around a little bit. Have some pink, have some blue. Gonna save that. Now they have different colors. You can get access to all the colors. There are a bunch of them. And another thing we can do is if we have some plants we like and we want more of them, we can select them and click Duplicate. I'm going to duplicate these twice. Now we have 9 plants. Just going to update their rows so they don't overlap. Putting these on row 3, and those ones on row 2. Now I click Save. Switch users. And here we go. Now we have 9 plants in our Zen garden. Now marigolds are the simplest plant, and they're the only ones that you can have color for. But all of the other plants are available, all the other plants in the game. So we could have an umbrella leaf, and a tall nut, and a winter melon. And I'll just throw in another one. And I'll say that this one will be a cob cannon. And then I'll throw in another one, and I'll say this one will be one of the exclusive types. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see Explodonut, Giant Walnut, Sprout. These 3 plants are not found in your almanac, but they are available here. They normally only occur in certain mini-games. So I added an Explodonut. I added a giant walnut. And last but not least, a sprout. I like to call these perma-sprouts because they stay sprouts forever, even if you grow them all the way up. I will make sure these are all fully grown so that we can see them. And we're good to go. Gonna save that. Sorry, wrong player again. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, we now have an umbrella leaf, a tall nut. It does not look very happy. We have a winter melon. We have a corn cob, which does not fit in its pot very well. We have an exploded nut. We have a giant walnut, which again, it really does not fit in its pot very well. And a permanent sprout. Obviously, these are not plants that you can normally access in the Zen garden, so it's kind of fun to play around with those. Now I'm going to take one of my plants that cannot normally go in the aquarium, like the tall nut, and I'm just going to say, go in the aquarium. And I can select any of the spots to put it in using the column. And then I'm going to take another one of these, and I'm going to put it right into my wheelbarrow. Going to save this. Go back. Now in our wheelbarrow is the winter melon, just where we put it. And here's the tall nut looking very unhappy in the aquarium. Aw, poor tall nut. Alright. Finally, one more thing that you can do. If I take one of these, say this cob cannon, and I click Save, I can actually save this plant to a file. Then I can switch to another user. I'm just going to choose my primary user. And I can load from cobcannon.plant. And now the cob cannon's in this player's Zen garden. You can take these files, send them by email to your friends, easily transfer plants from one game to another. Gonna save that. Visit my Zen garden, and here's the cog cannon. I also have a tab for Zombatars. I haven't really implemented this. I don't think it's too important because it's pretty easy in the game to edit your Zombatars already. But any existing Zombatars you have will be preserved by the game, so you don't have to worry about that. Or preserved by the editor. Anyway, that's all of the features I wanted to show you for now. Go ahead and download the Plants vs. Zombies user file editor. Link is in the description. And let me know what kind of fun stuff you do with it. Oh, one last thing I didn't mention. Has Magic Taco. What does that do? I will show you. If I check Has Magic Taco, save that. I have the wrong user up here. I'm going to change back to my test user, give myself the Magic Taco, click yes. Now I have the Magic Taco. Now if I jump to level 4-6, I believe, and start the adventure, that's not the right level. Give me just a second. Level 4-5. I was one level off. Alright. Let's go back to the main menu. Gonna go back to level 4-5. Gonna save that. Alright. Now if we start level 4-5 and we have the Magic Taco, Crazy Dave appears and he says, "You found my Magic Taco." And he gives me $1,000. And you can just keep giving yourself the Magic Taco and returning to this level, and he'll keep giving you more money. And that's it. Everyone enjoy the editor and let me know how it works out for you.